But first, our top story this half an hour. He has been called the best thing about Washington. Now, Marlon Bundo is making his big literary debut. The Pence family rabbit, also known as Botus, or Bunny of the United States, is the star of the new children's book written by second daughter, Charlotte Pence, and illustrated by the second lady herself, Karen Pence. The book is titled Marlon Bundo's Day in the Life of the Vice President, and they join us right now to talk more about it. Karen and Charlotte, it's great to see you both. Thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations. First, what inspired you to write this book, Charlotte?
Yeah, well, honestly, it all kind of started with Marlon. His Instagram just became really popular after we moved to D.C., and so we thought we wanted to do a book, and to make it historical and educational for kids would be really fun, and my mom could illustrate it.
And you're an illustrator.
Yeah. Well, I'm an artist, but I've never illustrated a book, so this is my first book to illustrate, and we had a lot of fun with it.
You must have fun just working together.
Mm-hmm.
We really do.
Yeah. It's been great.
And Marlon is great. He really, he poses, he knows, he takes his, this is my best side.
How
He's
funny.
Adorable.
Mm-hmm. So we thought you were going to bring the bunny, a bonus. How come you decided not to?
Yeah, bunnies can get kind of nervous, so we're trying to ease him into the public eye, the public sphere a little bit. So he's been in a couple TV shows, but we're not going to give him a lot of crowds,
Yeah, I gotcha. Too much paparazzi after a while is no good. Okay, so what is a day in the life of the Vice President? Tell us that, Mrs. Pence.
Well, what we did is we just thought we'd start in the morning and go all the way through. There are just a lot of facts about the vice presidency that a lot of people don't understand, and we didn't know till we were in this role. One being that we live at the Naval Observatory, so there is a working observatory on the property. So that was one thing we threw in. What's another fun fact that you think we...
Well, the naval enlisted aides living there, I think that was really interesting. I didn't know that the naval enlisted aides that work in the house are in the Navy, and so they take care of the house. And so I think the first part of my dad's day is when he's getting coffee from the naval enlisted aides. And yeah, we had them, pose for the picture, and my mom painted it, so it was fun.
How fantastic.
Yeah.
So this is a children's book for what age, do you think? I mean, is this...
Mm-hmm. I think we said 8 to 12.
Elementary, yeah, lower elementary.
Little kids like it as well because they look at the pictures.
The illustrations.
So, yeah.
Sure. Well, that is just terrific. I want to ask you about this because the host of Last Week Tonight, John Oliver, is out with a book parodying your book, actually, and Oliver's book has now knocked James Comey's unreleased book from the #1 spot on Amazon's bestseller list. What's your reaction to Oliver's book challenging your book?
Yeah, I mean, I think, imitation is the most sincere form of flattery in a way, but also, I mean, in all seriousness, his book is contributing to charities that I think we can all get behind. So, I mean, we have 2 books that are giving to charities that are about bunnies. So I'm all for it, really.
And was this your bunny?
Yes.
Predominantly, it's your bunny,
my
right?
bunny, yeah.
Yeah. And how does the bunny like living in Washington?
I think he likes it. I got him in college, so he's from Chicago. I got him off Craigslist, actually, for a short film. And so he kind of lived with me there for a while, and then in Indiana, and I think he's enjoying it, yeah.
So a short film, books, is this what you'd like to continue doing in your own career?
Yeah, absolutely. I've always been a storyteller, whether it's documentaries, films, or really with writing. I love children's books and adult books. I really like all of it. It's definitely a passion of mine.
Tell us about your experience, Karen, in Washington. I mean, it's got to be, I don't know what the word is, to live in the glass bowl that you have to live in, right?
Well, it's a great time in our life to do that because our kids are all launched. They're all living their own lives, having their own careers, and so they're not as much in that glass bowl as we are. We've been in politics for 20 years, so it's just a little more intense than it was in the governor's residence, but it's not bad. It's really not.
The vice president has been so supportive of this president, and they, when they're together, always look like a real unified team.
They're a great team.
Yeah. And are they sort of a great team off camera as well, you say?
They are always a great team. And I think, honestly, the vice president learns a lot about leadership from watching the president in those private settings. And they're a great couple. They're a great team.
So
really
should we expect the vice president to be the president's running mate then in 2020?
That is completely up to the president. Completely.
Yeah.
100%.
Sure.
But that was one of the things in the book that we thought we wanted to do, was that, you know, each vice presidency is really shaped by the president. The president decides what he wants the vice president to do. But there are certain things that every vice president does that are in the book. For example, every vice president is president of the Senate. And a lot of people might not realize that the vice president actually can cast a vote. So just things like that. Charlotte did a section in the back that's facts, so that if teachers want to use this book,
very good idea.
librarians, it tells a lot of facts about the vice presidency.
Great idea.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a history book as well as a children's book.
Absolutely. And it goes into actually my dad's relationship with the president a bit, because they do talk on the phone all the time. So that's in the book as well. So it's personal to my dad, but it's also historically accurate.
I love it. Charlotte, Karen Pence, great to see you both. Thanks so much.
Thank you.